This short video is about maintaining control, protecting our families, and preserving our assets. I'm Joel Weisler. I'm an attorney, a lawyer, practicing in San Diego County, California. I've been in practice here since 1989. My firm, the Weisler Law Group, is dedicated to helping families prepare for life cycle events, build and protect wealth. In terms of protecting assets, when faced with a need for long-term care, California is a great place to live. California carves out more opportunities to structure assets and structure a senior situation to qualify for benefits and entitlements than almost any other state. The tools that we use to qualify families for these entitlements, for these benefits, are based on quirks in California law. Quirks that are based on the way that benefits are calculated, and quirks based on what does or does not disqualify a family for benefits. So for instance, if an individual makes a gift to a family member, and let's say they make a gift of $10,000 or $13,000 to a family member, ordinarily, although that's fine for tax purposes, that would cause a temporary disqualification in benefits. California calculates that disqualification period by dividing the amount given by the number of months of nursing home care that that gift would have paid for. And in calculating how many months it would have paid for, they use a figure based on the average cost of nursing home care in California. This year that number is $6,311. So if we divide that $10,000 gift by $6,311, we have a disqualification period of a month and then a little bit more. Except that in California, if that amount left over is less than 1 month's nursing home care, California rounds that down to 0. Taking that a step further, if the gift, instead of being for $10,000, was only of $6,000, that would create a 0 disqualification period. Now, California has a few other quirks that we use in gifts and transfers. And it doesn't matter whether this gift and transfer is to a family member or is to a special kind of trust that provides special needs benefits, extra benefits for the senior to augment their care down the road. Now, some of these other California quirks is that gifts that are made on separate days aren't added together. So to this trust to provide for a senior's extra needs, for their special needs, to pay for the things that the state won't pay for, a gift of $6,000 could be made on day 1, another gift of $6,000 can be made on day 2, and $6,000 on day 3, and this would still create a disqualification period of 0 days. Very, very powerful. Now, if there are family members who can be trusted, we can also make gifts to different people, and gifts to different people are also not added together. So to your son you can gift $6,000, your daughter $6,000, your grandson, if they're an adult, $6,000, all on the same day, and have a 0 disqualification period. Then we can do the same thing again on day 2. By using these tools and also by converting assets to assets that the state considers to be exempt, we can qualify middle class or truthfully even affluent families for state benefits for care. For many seniors, the asset that they want to protect the most is their home. We can put in place structures that protects their home, protects it to make sure they can live there as long as they are able to, so that if they pass away, their spouse can live there as long as they are able to, protects their home so that their children can inherit their home, inherit their house, without Medi-Cal or the state being able to make a claim against it or to take it away from their family. Which tools and structures make sense for a senior and for their family varies family to family. There are many tools, there are many structures that we use. It depends on the nature of the senior's assets, whether what is important is passing on the assets, whether what is important is solely important is augmenting care, whether there are children that can be trusted. All these things go into the equation, go into our planning process to make sure that we choose the right structure to protect our client, the senior, the elder, or their spouse when we're facing issues of care. I hope that the information in this video helps you help yourself, your family, and others. If it is important to you that you, your family, and your life's work be safe, I can be reached at 619-281-1888 or 760-487-8180. You can also find out more on wealthpreservationattorneys.com